the small apartment makeover that feels like a five-star hotel. Welcome back to Una's Ideas channel. Have you ever walked into a luxury hotel room and instantly felt calmer? The lighting is soft, every object seems carefully chosen, and somehow even a modest room feels luxurious. Today, I want to show you that this feeling doesn't belong only to expensive hotels. It can exist inside a tiny apartment as well. We're stepping into a compact Paris-inspired studio that proves elegance isn't measured in square footage. Instead, it's created through thoughtful choices, timeless design, and an understanding of how people experience a room. Let's discover why some of the smallest homes can leave the biggest impression. At first glance, this apartment looked like many city homes around the world. The floor plan was tight, storage was limited, and every piece of furniture seemed to compete for attention. Instead of feeling cozy, the room felt crowded. Many homeowners believe the answer is simply buying smaller furniture, but that rarely solves the real problem. The issue isn't always size. It's how every element works together. This makeover begins not with shopping, but with rethinking how the room should make its owner feel every single day. One lesson I admire from French interior designers is that they rarely begin with furniture. They begin with emotion. Ask yourself, how should someone feel the moment they enter this room? Boutique hotels understand this perfectly. They create an atmosphere before they choose accessories. That's exactly what happened here. The goal wasn't to imitate a luxury hotel piece by piece. Instead, it was to recreate the quiet confidence, comfort, and understated elegance that great hotels achieve so effortlessly. Luxury isn't about owning more things. In fact, luxury often begins with removing what isn't needed. Before adding anything beautiful, unnecessary items disappeared from the apartment. Decorative objects that lacked purpose were removed, bulky storage was simplified, and surfaces were allowed to breathe. This isn't minimalism for the sake of fashion. It's about giving your eyes places to rest. That's one reason five-star hotels immediately feel relaxing. They carefully control visual noise without making rooms feel empty. Instead of bright white walls or bold trendy colors, the apartment embraced warm neutrals inspired by old Parisian buildings. Gentle creams, soft taupes, muted stone colors, and warm wood instantly changed the atmosphere. These shades reflect light more gently and create a welcoming environment throughout the day. Color psychology plays a remarkable role in how we experience a room. Warm neutral tones quietly communicate comfort, making even the smallest apartment feel more refined and surprisingly spacious. Perhaps no design decision had a greater impact than replacing harsh overhead lighting. Instead of relying on one bright ceiling fixture, the apartment layered several smaller sources of light. A reading lamp beside a comfortable chair, warm bedside lighting, hidden shelf illumination, and gentle accent lighting completely transformed the mood. Luxury hotels almost never depend on one bright light, because they understand that atmosphere comes from layers, shadows, and warmth rather than brightness alone. One mistake often seen in small apartments is filling the room with furniture that looks temporary. During this makeover, every piece appeared intentional. Rather than purchasing many inexpensive items, the design focused on fewer, better-shaped pieces with timeless proportions. Furniture with visible legs allowed more floor to remain visible, while rounded edges softened the room. Suddenly, the apartment felt curated instead of crowded, giving the impression that every item truly belonged. One thing I appreciate about Parisian interiors is their refusal to over-decorate. Instead of displaying dozens of decorative objects, they often rely on a handful of meaningful pieces. A vintage brass mirror, carefully framed artwork, a ceramic vase, and beautiful books can speak louder than an entire shelf of decorations. This apartment followed the same philosophy. Every detail earned its place, allowing personality to emerge without overwhelming the limited space. people think about luxury, they often think about expensive materials. Yet texture matters even more than price. Linen curtains filtering afternoon sunlight, velvet cushions adding softness, woven baskets introducing natural warmth, and subtle wool throws all contributed to a richer sensory experience. Texture makes a room feel inviting before you even touch anything. This layered approach gives depth to interiors and creates the comforting atmosphere associated with elegant boutique hotels. Mirrors are famous for making small rooms appear larger, but their placement matters enormously. Instead of placing a mirror randomly, this makeover used reflection strategically. Positioned opposite natural light, the mirror doubled brightness while extending views across the apartment. It became an architectural feature rather than merely a decorative accessory. Good design always asks what every object contributes, and in this case, the mirror worked both practically and visually. Luxury hotels know that the bed should always feel like the room's centerpiece. In this tiny apartment, layered bedding became a defining feature. Crisp sheets, soft blankets, supportive pillows, and a simple upholstered headboard transformed a modest sleeping area into a peaceful retreat. Rather than filling the bedroom corner with decorations, attention focused on comfort. Sometimes luxury is simply the feeling of ending your day in a beautifully prepared bed. Small apartments require storage, but visible storage often creates visual stress. Hidden compartments, baskets beneath benches, built-in shelving, and multifunctional furniture helped organize belongings while preserving clean lines. One valuable lesson from French apartments is that successful storage often goes unnoticed. When organization becomes almost invisible, rooms naturally feel calmer and more expensive, even though the actual square footage hasn't changed. Every beautiful room benefits from something alive. This apartment introduced carefully selected greenery, not dozens of plants competing for attention, but one or two healthy specimens that softened corners and added freshness. Plants create gentle movement, improve visual balance, and connect interiors with nature. Combined with natural daylight, they subtly remind us that elegance doesn't need excessive decoration. Sometimes a single green leaf against a neutral wall is enough. Instead of squeezing in a traditional dining room, the apartment embraced a charming cafe-inspired corner. A small round table, two comfortable chairs, and a warm pendant light created a space that encouraged conversation and slow mornings with coffee. Parisian apartments often celebrate everyday rituals, and this corner reflected that philosophy. Rather than maximizing seating capacity, it maximized enjoyment. A lesson many larger homes could learn from. The bathroom makeover relied on surprisingly simple ideas. Thick white towels, matching dispensers, warm lighting, elegant trays, and uncluttered countertops created an immediate sense of hospitality. Luxury hotels understand that presentation shapes perception. Even affordable products feel more premium when displayed thoughtfully. This wasn't about expensive renovation work, but about elevating everyday routines through organization, consistency, and attention to detail. One common misconception is that luxury means perfection. In reality, the most memorable interiors often include imperfections that tell a story. Vintage furniture with gentle wear, inherited artwork, or handmade ceramics create emotional richness. This apartment didn't aim to resemble a furniture showroom. Instead, It reflected the personality of someone who values beauty, comfort, and history. That personal connection is what transforms stylish rooms into unforgettable homes. Living in Paris has taught generations of designers that limitations often inspire creativity. Small apartments encourage thoughtful editing rather than endless accumulation. Every square foot becomes valuable, every purchase becomes intentional, and every decorative decision carries more meaning. That's perhaps the greatest lesson from this makeover. Constraints aren't obstacles. They're invitations to design with greater purpose and imagination. Many viewers tell me they're downsizing, simplifying, or beginning a new chapter in life. A smaller home doesn't represent giving something up. It can represent gaining freedom, comfort, and peace of mind. This makeover celebrates that idea. Instead of focusing on what the apartment lacks, it highlights everything thoughtful design can provide. Beautiful living isn't reserved for large homes. In many ways, smaller homes allow us to appreciate quality over quantity more deeply. After seeing the complete transformation, you may notice something surprising. No single item created the luxurious feeling. It wasn't one expensive sofa or one designer lamp. Instead, luxury emerged through hundreds of small decisions working together. Light, color, proportion, texture, organization, and emotional comfort formed a complete experience. That's exactly how the world's finest hotels succeed. And it's a principle anyone can adapt at home. As we leave this tiny Paris-inspired apartment, I hope one idea stays with you. A beautiful home isn't measured by its size, its budget, or even its location. It's measured by how it makes you feel when you walk through the door. The transformation we've explored today reminds us that thoughtful design can turn even the smallest apartment into a peaceful retreat that feels worthy of 5 stars. Perhaps the greatest luxury isn't having more space at all. Perhaps it's creating a home that welcomes you, comforts you, and reflects the life you've always wanted to live, one carefully considered detail at a time.